In tackling Twelfth Night, one has to look at it freshly, if one can. And what came out of the play for me was the fact that you had a kind of new order coming out of the sea and greeting an old order, the aristocracy on this Greek island. It's set in Illyria, which is in the Aegean, and that's where we set the play. And then we have this mistaken identity, and that fitted with the 60s. It fitted with the old order of traditional values being met by the new order of the young people who are in trendy outfits and bringing a fresh approach to life, which Viola does. Viola is very direct, and so is Sebastian, whereas Orsino and Olivia are both stuck in a kind of ornate language and an ornate past. Olivia's mourning, Orsino's madly in love. There's very few people on this island, it would turn out, and into this comes these two shipwrecked twins. And that brings some of the comedy into the play. And that's why we set it in the 60s. It's also a lot of fun in the 60s, costume-wise and musically. And we're combining, in the music, we're combining the traditional songs, settings, with 60s songs as well. So, and they're actually segueing together very, very well. And the comedy throughout is not just the mistaken identity. It's also the, I hate the word pranks, but it's the mischief that Toby Belch and Mariah cook up, and the self-importance of Malvolio, who prompts them to take a rise out of him, which they do in a very cruel way. So the play is kind of bittersweet. It's about love. It needs to be about love. It needs to be about sexy love. It needs to be about summer. I know it's 12th night and therefore it could be construed to be in December. And it needs to be about fun. And it goes from slapstick, farce, to comedy of manners, to simply comedy based on text. And I think that's probably why this play is so popular, because you can identify with it. The character can identify with the characters. Everyone's been madly in love. Everyone's been rejected. Most people have been bereaved one way or another, had a loss. And most people have wanted to take the rise out of somebody else because they have driven them nuts, because they are so difficult. And that's what it's about. So I hope we achieve it. I've got a smashing cast and very good designer, set designer, costume designer, and backup. And should be all right.